Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
What's
So
going
we gonna make
down? Going down? Yeah, we over here jamming, reminiscing about getting it in.
yeah.
Fun times, dog. Fun times. Back. What I was gonna say is zero rest. Played the
That's right.
game zero rest. You had your one little incident, but that was because somebody was hating on you. Somebody had to hate on you.
It's
You know.
cool. It's cool. It's cool. Hey, I'm not mad at going 2-1. I'll take that every day of the week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
No,
still
I'm talking about. I'm talking about what we was just talking about.
man.
That's
I
what
my
I'm saying.
son
Zero
came to protect
rest.
me.
Zero
Yeah.
predictions, and then I was saying
Oh shit.
hating on somebody was hating. Somebody got jammed up and hating.
Yeah. Nah, I know who hated on me. Ain't no. I mean, I know one of the people. You know what I'm saying? It probably was a multitude of niggas, but hey, just like I tell
I didn't
anybody
know
today.
that. We're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
have to
for
talk about
sure.
that. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we
have to
have to
talk
talk
about
about
that
that
when we get out.
off live. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't know that, dog. That's
Yeah. I mean, I don't know him like it ain't nobody we all know like we went to school with, but I know
yeah.
for sure this person set me up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Now, who else was a part of that? That I don't know, and I know he's not the only one. So, but hey, this goes for anybody playing that game.
That boy Marley, he got a little too excited. He got too excited and got bumped off, man. So he'll be jumping back on. There he is,
I hit
right there.
the button. But
You
yeah,
got a little too excited. So
I was moving the phone and shit, man. Like I said, anybody that play that game, man, it's two things that come with it for sure. That niggas go hate. That's just part of the game. You know what I'm saying? And niggas go hate, and more than likely you go do some time, man. It's just part of it.
well, luckily we got out at the right time.
But
And
yes, sir, we did.
now we trying to make people money another illegal way in several states, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get to this recap of yesterday. Big day for myself, 4-0.
Great day. Great day, coach.
2-1, possibly could have went 3-1, but they canceled the North Carolina game. Just real quick, because I've already sent out everything. On my 4-0 day yesterday, we took SMU first half. I hope y'all cashed in on that. Ohio State first half. Ohio State second half. I even did Ohio State. Ohio State first half -1.5. Ohio State -3 for the full game. I even did Ohio State minus a half for the second half and hit. And then we got Gonzaga. We hit on the Gonzaga -10.5. So
we barely got out of there that Gonzaga game.
4-0 on that one. Marley went 2-1, and we ready to get into these games today. So man, be sure to like, subscribe, follow. If y'all took our advice yesterday, you definitely profited money. Like I said, we're gonna ride this train 4-0. Not looking to it too hard. We got 4 games we're gonna cover. Marley got 2 official plays. I got 3 official plays. But be sure to like, subscribe, follow, man. Follow us on all our social media platforms. How you feeling though? How you feeling today?
Hey man, I feel great, dog. I feel great. Like you said, 2-1, could have went 3-1 possibly if they don't cancel the Miami game. But like I said earlier, hey, I'll take 2-1 and you going 4-0 every fucking day this week. You feel me? Profitable day. I feel good. I feel good about today's pick. Let's get into it, dog. I got 2 plays and I feel good about both of them.
Well, let's jump into the first play that's starting around 5 o'clock. I don't know if that's Central. I think it is Central time. We got James Madison opening up as a 4-point favorite. The total 143 going up against Elon. Right now, that line is at -5 in favor of James Madison, and the total is still about the same. Some spots you can still catch James Madison at a 4.5. But let's get to these facts. James Madison, 10-5 on the year, 9-3 against the spread, while Elon Phoenix, they are 3-6 on the year, 3-5. They have definitely been hit with the COVID bug of this season. As you can see, they only played 11 games. Let's get to the injury report real quick. Injury report: James Madison is reporting no injuries, while Gillens Butler, a guard / forward, has been out of the season with an Achilles ankle. James Madison's coming off of 78-57 victory. So this was their last game because they went on a COVID hiatus for a little bit. But February 3rd, they beat Elon 78-57 during that 4-game winning streak over Drexel, Townsend, and Northeastern, which those are some of the top teams in that division. I follow this division a lot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
While Elon, they're coming off. They're on a 6-game losing streak right now. James Madison, they got stumped. They lost to Delaware 75-70. They lost to Delaware again. The first game was 66-43. Northeastern beat them 66-58. Northeastern beat them again in the first series 75-52. And they lost to North Carolina Greensboro 71-64. But beforehand, they went on a 3-game winning streak against Campbell, High Point. I don't know what this abbreviation is. NC West. Some of the lower teams in the conference.
What's that? Chattanooga is all in there.
Yeah. Let's get these actual factuals. James Madison, they're 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 games. The total's gone under 4 out of the last 5. They're 7-1 straight up in the last 8 games, but 1-4-1 against the spread in the last 6 games against Elon. They're 1-5 straight up in the last 6 games against Elon as well. 2-11 straight up in the last 13 road games. They're 4-2 against the spread in the last in the last 6 games playing against Elon on the road. 9-2 against the spread in the last 11 games this season, and 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games going against an opponent in the Colonel Athletic Conference. Elon, they are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games. The total's gone under 4 out of the last 5. They're 0-6 in the last 6 games. 2-4 straight up in the last 6 games when playing at home against James Madison. They're 0-5 in the last 5 games this season. 0-6 in the last 6 games when going against the Colonel Athletic Conference. James Madison versus Elon. Marley, I know this ain't one of your plays, but do you have any input in this game?
Yeah, like you said, we both kind of, I won't say I follow the conference, but I do keep my eye on it. James Madison, one of the teams we both follow. Townsend, I think they in a conference with Chattanooga. I like James Madison. I don't like it enough to make a play. Obviously, it's not one of my plays, but I have been following this James Madison team at least for the last couple of weeks. I actually bet on their last game. What'd you say, it was February 3rd, like last week, I believe.
Yeah, February 3rd, yeah. 6 days.
I forgot who they played, but I did take that. I took them -4, I think it was. Maybe 3. But so I would be on James Madison. With that being said, I don't know shit about Elon, so it's kind of blind. I'm kind of basing everything what I know about James Madison. I know they've been playing a lot of good basketball lately. What's up, LJ? I see you. What's up, Clipper? 2 of our loyal fans, loyal guys in the group. But yeah, my lean would be James Madison. But like I said earlier, for everybody that's tuning in, I have no idea what's going on with Elon. This is not one of my official plays, but I have kept my eye on James Madison. I would take James Madison.
Yeah, sorry, Clipper, unless you got some information that I don't have. Elon though they have a good traditional record against James Madison, a lot of their games they have lost by 5 or more points. And during this 6-game losing skid. So I'm definitely going to back James Madison. Don't make a first half play on this because Elon may come out on fire, but James Madison, I'm definitely going to back them -5. Right now, they are showing it at a -4.5 at some spots. But, hey, man, I'm going to ride with this 5 anyway. So mark me down. First play of the day for myself. He said he liked their uniforms. That's hilarious.
That's some gambling shit for you, though.
The coaches play -5. Book it.
That's some gambling shit, though. I like their uniforms.
Yeah. That pride will get you in trouble. But I'm all with it, Clipper. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Let's get on to this next game. Because I'm gonna run this order a little differently so you can get your input in.
Okay. Good.
West Virginia, top 25 action. West Virginia taking on Texas Tech. The line opened up in favor of Tech -6. The total was 140.5. Right now, the total's still the same, and it's still the same for Tech. Some spots got it 6.5, but for the majority of it, it's at 6. So we definitely need to fix that line. I will do that after I do my actual factuals, but it's at 6 right now as a consensus. West Virginia, 13-5 on the year, 9-9 against the spread, while Texas Tech Red Raiders, they are 14-5, 7-2 against the spread. Injury reports, right now, Cottrell, he's out for the season for West Virginia, while Tech, they seem to be a little healthy because they don't have any reports. Not a little, but all the way. West Virginia's coming off of back-to-back victories against Kansas and Iowa State, two teams that are having a terrible year, in my opinion. While Texas Tech, they're on a 3-game winning streak against the first 2 games of the 3-game winning streak was against LSU, who's having a down year, but they still got loads of talent over there, as well as Oklahoma. They beat Oklahoma 57-52, which that game came down to the wire, but OU was definitely shorthanded. Kansas State, they beat Kansas State 73-62. Let's get to these actual factuals. The over has gone over 7 out of the last 8 times for West Virginia. They're 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games, 7-2 against the spread, though, in the last 9 games going up against Texas Tech. They're 12-5 straight up in the last 17 games going up against Texas Tech. They're 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games when playing on the road, though, against Texas Tech. But West Virginia, they are 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games against Big 12 opponents, and they are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games in the month of February. Texas Tech, they are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games. The over's gone over 7 out of the last 10 games for Tech. 12-4 straight up in the last 16 games. 0-7 against the spread in the last 7 games at home, though. 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games when playing at home against West Virginia. But they're 3-11 in their last 14 games this season against the spread. They're 13-4 straight up in the last 17 games in the month of February as well. I'm off this game, but West Virginia Mountaineers versus Texas Tech. Marley, what you got?
You off this game? It's the biggest game of the night, dog.
Man, I'm off this game. I'm not fooling around with McClung, and I ain't full press from West Virginia. I'm off this one, buddy.
I feel you. All right, so this on me. This one of my plays. I already put this play in just before we went on live. I took the 6 with West Virginia. These are 2 of my favorite teams in the Big 12 right now. I'm excluding Baylor because I feel like they in the league. Them and Gonzaga are in the category of their own right now. But Texas Tech's game is normally close. They don't beat people by a lot. West Virginia is one of the hottest teams in college basketball right now. They won 5 out of the last 6. I believe they're on a 5-game win streak. And this game is going to come down to inside Culliver. He giving me 14-10.
Marley, you're froze. Marley froze up. Hey man, I don't have nothing to say about this game. I'm definitely not on it, but looking at everything and looking at the gauntlet that Texas Tech has been on in the last couple games, I will probably lean towards West Virginia for this one. They've been keeping it real close. Let's see here. Let's help them out. Let me remove him because he's looking kind of silly. He'll pop back in, man. So we'll return back to that play when he comes back. But so let me go to the play that I was looking at that I know he didn't have any play on. Oh, there he is. There he is.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get on Xfinity ads. Some tripping with the Wi-Fi, but Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm on I'm on West Virginia with the 6. That press. I've been following you since we spoke. Probably 2 weeks ago. I've been on that West Virginia first half. I went back and looked at the numbers. That press be killing, boy. It takes them a half to figure that shit out. And when you said that day, it made me go back like the last 5, 6 games. I just went back and checked all the first halves. And normally they up it might have been one game where they wasn't up, if I'm mistaken, but most of the time they're up and up pretty big first half. I didn't think about that at the time, stupid. But I took the 6. I like the 6. I think they got a chance to go in there and win outright. They just played like a couple of weeks ago, and I think it was a 1-point game, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so I'm on West Virginia plus the 6. I just think Culver, that's what I was saying before it went off. Culver inside, man. I watched him last. I'm trying to remember exactly who they played their last game. He was just dominant inside. They got him going early. I think that's the key. Get Culver going early, let him dominate inside. Then Miles McBride. He giving you 15 and 5, I believe. So I like McClung. McClung's giving you 17 points. They play good defense. They're solid, but I just think all their games boil down to 1 point, 2 points, 1 possession, 2 possession, 6 points. That's 3 possessions. I think that's a lot for Tech to overcome. I don't think they'll beat this team by 7. So I'm on West Virginia plus the 6. Fisher.
All right. Yeah, like I was saying, while you had some technical difficulties, if I were to make a lean, I'd definitely take West Virginia plus 6. I think again with that press, it's going to take them some time. I think I have them winning the first half. They should win the first half or keep it very close. If they don't win the first half and it's close within 3 points, prepare for that to be the same difference through the game as far as a score. It's not. I don't see it. May get to an 8-point lead at some point for either team, but it's just going to come right back down. And like I said, our Texas Tech legs shot. They've been playing some good ball against some good competitive teams. So
right.
We'll see. They had they took they had a cupcake game against Kansas State, but that's Kansas State. But if I was to make it, my lean would be West Virginia plus 6. So I'll be right there with you on that one.
Yeah, that's official. I got it in the books.
And man, yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, follow. Get on to this next game. Oh no, that's the last. We're gonna end it there. And right now, I think this is I think the line has changed. So yeah, I'm gonna have to edit that. Arkansas opened up as a 1-point favorite. The total is 138.5, and right now, as a consensus, the total is 142. And Kentucky is a favorite by a 0.5 point. That means a lot of money is coming in on Kentucky right now because prior to getting this video set up, it was at a pick'em. Arkansas Razorbacks, they are 14-5 on the year, 11-7 against the spread, while the Wildcats are having a terrible year, 5-12 and 6-11 against the spread. Any injury reports right now for Arkansas? Arkansas does have some injuries. Loyola, I know I've butchered that. He's out indefinitely with a knee. Jay Smith, forward for Arkansas, he is probable for today's game. D. Seals, he is upgraded to probable for this game as well. And Jay Williams, the forward, he is probable for today's game as well. So that's probably why. And then they had Robinson out for the season already. So that is probably why this line is going like that. Kansas, they got 2 guys who've been out for the most part of the whole year. Arkansas, they're coming off a 61-45 victory against Mississippi State, but an 81-77 loss prior during the Big 12 SEC championship game. Big 12 versus SEC invite. They lost 81-77 in a close game. But beforehand, they was on a 3-game win streak against Auburn, Ole Miss, and Vandy. Let's get to the Kentucky Wildcats. They are on a 3-game losing streak coming against Bama, Mizzou, and Tennessee, 3 of the top teams that are in the 3 of the top teams that are in the SEC, and they've been losing those games, by more than 5 points or more. The last one The last Tennessee and Alabama when they go against the top dogs, they have lost that by 11 points. Let's get to some actual factuals real quick for Arkansas. The total has gone under 4 out of the last 6. They're 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games. 1-7 though against the spread in their last 8 games against Kentucky. They're 0-8 straight up in the last 8 games against Kentucky. 1-12 straight up in the last 13 games played when playing on the road against Kentucky. 14-5 straight up in the last 19 games, and they're 5-12 against the spread in the last 17 games. Excuse me. In the month of February. Kentucky Wildcats, they're 1-6 against the spread in the last 7 games, 1-6 straight up in the last 7 games. They're 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 games, 12-1 straight up in the last 13 games when playing at home against Arkansas. They're 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games, 1-6 straight up in the last 7 games when playing against an SEC opponent. And the total has gone over 8 in the last 11 games when played on a Tuesday. I know you ain't fucking with this game. Arkansas Razorbacks, Kentucky Wildcats. You got anything, Marley?
Yeah, I mean, this was one of the games I contemplated on. I just didn't know enough about Arkansas to take it. So I actually don't have a lean. I guess my lean would be I wanted to go Kentucky. I know they're having a down year. I just didn't believe in this Arkansas team can go into Kentucky and beat Kentucky. But like I said, I really don't know enough about this Arkansas team. So I had to stay away. I did think about it when we were talking last night, when we were scrolling, trying to figure out what games we're going to do today. If I had a lean, I would go Kentucky. I just think they got the better athletes than Arkansas. But like I said, I haven't watched a lot of Arkansas basketball this year. But I just find it hard to believe that Arkansas can come into Kentucky can win. I know Kentucky's on a down year, but it's not like they lost every. I think they were 5-12, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
this might be one of the games that they can get. But like I said, I don't know. I know Arkansas likes to run. I think they scored close to 80 points a game, probably high 70s. But I just don't know enough about Arkansas to make a good bet. If I had a lean, I would take Kentucky money line.
Okay. Yeah, man. I was all over Arkansas, but with those injuries, Justin Smith, he's their leading rebounder. That definitely makes me scared. Traveling light like that. But I'll roll the dice. If a lot of those guys do decide to play, I'm gonna take Arkansas with the points. So Arkansas +1 right now. I just think Kansas, they're just trying to get out of there right now. Justice Smith is one of the top 3 when it comes to rebounds, assists, and scoring. He has the rebound game on. Everything right now, based on the line and how the movement's been going, everything says take Kentucky right now. If the injuries are confirmed like how they are, if they're that bad, stay off of it, people. Again, this is something that I'm just rolling my dice on right here. But I'm going to take Arkansas with the +1. I think it might be a little overreaction. Could this be one of the they are a deep team, but man, that's a lot of guys that are down. So just give me the plus money.
I got you. You are in the book, sir. Arkansas +1.
And the last game of the night, and this will probably be this. We both agree on it. I hope we both agree on this one. But this will be my cash out game for the night. With everything that I've earned, I will cash out after this game. Put everything on it. You got the St. John's Red Storm versus the Butler Bulldogs. St. John opened up as a -1 favorite. The total is 141.5, while right now sitting at 138.5, and the under is gone one. The line is now in favor of Butler -1.5. St. John's, one of the hottest teams in the country right now, 13-7, 12-8 against the spread, while the Butler Bulldogs are 6-10, 7-9 against the spread on the year. Injury report right now, there's no injury reports for St. John, while Butler, they still had a host of guys that have been out, Coles, Hastings, and Donovan. St. John's, they're on a 6-game winning streak against some of the top teams in that conference. UConn, Marquette, Nova, Providence. They are on fire right now. They're one of the hottest teams in the country. Butler's coming off a victory, 68-58 against DuPont, and then before that, they've lost 3 in a row to UConn, Xavier, and Marquette. The last time they played St. John's this season on January 12th, they lost them 69-57. And that was probably about the spark. That was right before. Well, really, that was the start for St. John's going crazy, like how they've been going crazy right now.
Right.
Get to these actual factuals. St. John 0-8, 8-0 in the last 8 games against the spread, 6-0 straight up in the last 6 games, 4-9 straight up in the last 13 games when playing against Butler, 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games when the games are on the road, 0-6 against the spread in the last 6 games when playing on the road against Butler, 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games this season, 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games against an opponent in the Big East Conference. Butler Bulldogs, they are 4-2 against the spread in the last 6 games, 5-10 straight up in the last 15 games. They are 6-0 straight up in the last 6 games when playing at home against St. John's. They're 4-2 against the spread in the last 6 games when playing against a Big East opponent. They're 4-8 straight up in the month of February in the last 12 games, and 2-4 straight up in the last 6 games on a Tuesday. St. John's. Oh, excuse me. I'm slipping on my pippin. St. John's versus Butler. What you got, Marley?
All right. So those last little couple of goddamn, did I disappear? Those last little couple of numbers you reeled off for Butler is probably why I think why I think the line is where the line is. Them being 4-2 against the spread in their last 6 and 6-0 straight up at home. However, like you said, St. John's is one of the hottest teams if not the hottest team in the NCAA right now. 6-0 straight up. I really just jumped on this team probably the last 3 games. They're averaging 79 points a game. They're giving up 76. But Butler, on the other hand, is only averaging 63, giving up 66. So they're giving up more points than they're averaging the game. That's the point differential. Don't bet on teams with negative point differential. Can't do it, won't do it, will not do it. So I'm going to continue to ride this hot streak of St. John's. I've been on it, like I said, for the last at least 3 games. I don't know what was going on earlier in the season or what sparked this run. I need to do some more research on that. But I'm on St. John's. I took the money line. I didn't even do the -1.5. I just think they continue to roll over. Butler is just not been playing good basketball. They got their win in their last game. I think they're good now. I don't have to worry about they're due for a win bullshit. I don't think this is no win to propel them into going on a run. You know what I'm saying? I think they're satisfied. They got their win. They're not going to be, I guess, hungry if they were hungry. But St. John's is rolling. They're going to continue to roll. They're going to try to get in the tournament. I don't know where they stand as far as getting in it, but I know they got to be on the cuffs. I know they're not just automatically in, so they're going to continue to play. They need to get in. Like I said, I didn't take the 1.5. I'm on the money line. I'm going to recommend the money line for the purposes of this video. Take the plus money. I don't think this will be a 1 or 2 point game. I definitely think. I don't know if they run away, but they should win this game by 4 or 5 points easy.
I'm with St. John's. I'm not looking into it too hard. I'm on St. John's. They're hot right now. Butler's trash. I follow the Big East a lot. Butler is trash this year. They're down here. Something's fishy about this line, but give me that low-hanging fruit. I'm going to take St. John's with that plus money. Give it to me. All right, they're playing
52, but Butler 4-2 ATS. They 6-0 at home, I think, is what you reeled off. And it's not like before St. John's is, huh?
It's not the same Butler team, a pass.
Right. It's not. And I think the line, if you're telling me there's no injuries, no COVID, then I just think the line is pretty much based off 4-2 against the spread their last 6 games. So but those spreads been probably big ass point spreads. They've been terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see. I don't know. I'm on St. John. Like you said, I'm not even trying to overthink it. Nigga. St. John's money line.
St. John's money line. I'm gonna take St. John's money line too as our upset pick of the day, and we are both on that one together.
Cash out game.
We got an open mic session. You know, we got two watchers right now. So if anybody wants to jump, talk about anything, we got it. If not, we're gonna get out of here and get locked in because I know my James Madison play starts in a little over 30 minutes. So you got anything?
Check us out. I got bailed out today, so we will have an NBA video in about 30 minutes to an hour. Going over the NBA games. My boy LJ go tag in for Trey. So we will go over the NBA lines. Other than that, man, I feel good about the plays. West Virginia +6, St. John money line. Trying to go 2-0, put me at 4-1 for the college, man. Shit, let's just keep it going, bro. That's how we go get the viewers and the content up. We keep giving these winners. Maybe they'll send us some bread too. We keep making them rich.
I think I do got an L on my hands, Arkansas. So, but hey, Kentucky sucks, but whatever. We'll see, man. Hey, man, thank y'all for joining. Good luck on today, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. This is the coach. Here with my boy Marley Betts. We out.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey.